huge advantage of the placenta cells is that they haven't been exposed to any environment toxins. They are young, they are healthy, and they do not exert any genetic disorders compared to other cell types. It's an ephemeral source of cell therapies. So we have 7 different cells within the placenta tissue: trophoblastic cells, chorionic cells, amniotic cells, and so on. And currently, apart from the trophoblastic cells and the chorionic cells, the others are already used in phase 1 to phase 3. And en vogue, there are the exosomes derived from placenta cells, which are amazing in terms of their properties. We have 3 different indications for cell therapies. One is the tissue repair or tissue regeneration. The second part is cancer therapies. And the third one is the correction of genetic disorders. These cells do not exert any toxicity. They are immune evasive. They don't express HLA expression markers on the surface, so they can be used even in the allogenic setting, like a drug off the shelf. There are a few approvals in Europe. The first one in the EMA was a compound used for fistula therapy of Crohn's disease. In other countries, New Zealand, South Korea, Canada, we have already amniotic cells and chorionic cells for tissue repair, but that is only the tip of the iceberg. There's much more to come. The future of cell-based therapy are clearly the exosomes. The exosomes are little bubbles encapsulated with a lipid bilayer, and you can load them with certain microRNAs and other lipids, molecules that are used for targeting cancer therapies. And these exosomes are obviously the backbone for the tissue repair properties and for cancer research. And I think this will be clearly the future. This is a manufactured cell therapy approach. Now we have to discriminate. First of all, the cord blood is an investment that can be used for the reconstitution of the bone marrow, and in the future I expect we will have a ex vivo explantation, and then we can target and transfect these cells with certain vectors to correct genetic diseases. This is initially for the newborns, as they are immune evasive. You can use them quite easily. The placenta cells, or the establishment of placenta cells, actually is an investment in the future, and there is a huge land of opportunity for us. It is, in a way, cell therapist's toy box, and we don't even know what different indications we can treat with them. It's an overwhelming gold mine, as we say. Well, there are several companies available who can do that. CBC is one of the most famous one, and it is important that these companies are very sophisticated. These companies should know what people or what the cells look like and what we can do with the cells. And I would strongly recommend to use a player in the field that has a very sophisticated knowledge of all these technologies, and my preference here would be CBC.